There is a man who never runs. While everyone else is panicking, sprinting, screaming, he is calm. He is thinking. Because he already knows something the rest of the world refuses to accept. Life is not won in a moment of panic. Life is won in the months of silence before that moment even arrives. That is the mind we are going to study today. Not a name, not a face, a mindset. The mindset of a man who plans before he moves, who thinks before he speaks, who never wastes a single hour on something that doesn't serve the plan. And I want you to ask yourself something honest right now before we go any further. How many hours did you waste this week? Not hours you rested, not hours you spent with people you love. I mean hours you burned, scrolling, doubting, complaining, waiting for motivation to knock on your door like a guest with an appointment. Because here is the truth nobody tells you: motivation is not coming to save you. There is no rescue plan for a wasted life. You are the plan. You are the vault, the blueprint, the crew, and the mastermind all in one. And right now, today, you are deciding, whether you realize it or not, what kind of life you're going to build. Or waste. Every person who has ever wasted their life believed in one lie more than any other lie: I'll do it later. Later has never arrived for anyone. Later is a door that keeps moving further away the closer you walk toward it. The man who thinks like a strategist knows this. He doesn't say, I'll plan this later. He plans now, in the quiet, in the boring hours, in the moments nobody is watching and nobody is clapping. Because here's what separates people who build extraordinary lives from people who watch extraordinary lives happen to others. The extraordinary ones do the boring work when it's invisible. They study when no one's grading them. They train when no one's watching. They save when no one's applauding. They build when no one believes yet. And by the time the world finally looks, it looks like luck. It looks like an overnight miracle, but there was no miracle. There was a plan executed quietly for years while everyone else was busy waiting for later. Stop waiting for later. Later is not a strategy. Later is surrender wearing a nicer name. Most people live their entire lives reacting. Something happens, they react. Someone insults them, they react. A bad day arrives, they collapse into it, they marinate in it, they let it steer the next 3 days of their life. But a strategist does not react. A strategist responds after thinking. There is a difference between the two that most people never learn. Reacting is emotional, immediate, uncontrolled. Responding is calculated, delayed just long enough to think, and always aligned with the bigger plan. When pressure hits, and it will hit, because life does not ask permission, the strategist does not panic. He asks one single question: does this threaten the plan, or does this just feel uncomfortable? Most of what we panic about is discomfort, not danger. Most of what derails people is not catastrophe. It's irritation mistaken for emergency. So the next time something goes wrong, the next time someone doubts you, the next time your plan hits resistance, don't react. Breathe, think, ask, what does the plan require right now? Then move. Precisely, without wasted motion, without wasted emotion. This is how you stop wasting your life on things that were never actually threats to begin with. They were just moments testing whether you had control of yourself. Money can be earned back. Relationships sometimes can be repaired. Reputation can be rebuilt with enough patience and enough proof. But time is the one vault in your life that, once emptied, is emptied forever. You cannot go back and collect the hour you spent doom scrolling at 1 a.m. You cannot recover the year you spent afraid to start because you were waiting to feel ready. Ready is not a feeling that arrives. Ready is a decision you make while still scared. Think about your life as a vault with a limited amount of time inside it. Every single day, a portion of that vault empties, whether you used it or not. The vault doesn't care if you built something with today or wasted it. It empties either way. So the only real question is, what are you going to withdraw from your time today, and what are you going to build with it? The people who waste their lives treat time like it's an endless resource, like there will always be another Monday, another January, another fresh start waiting around the corner. But the plan-driven mind treats every single day like it's a withdrawal from a vault with a limit he cannot see. He doesn't know when it runs out. So he acts like today might be one of the last withdrawals he gets. That's not fear. That's respect for the one resource you can never renegotiate. We live in a culture obsessed with speed. Instant results, overnight success, quick wins. And because of that obsession, patience has been quietly rebranded as weakness, as if waiting means you're not trying hard enough. But a real strategist knows the opposite is true. Patience is not the absence of action. Patience is action disguised as stillness, waiting for the exact right moment to strike. Think about how much damage is done by people who move too early, who reveal the plan before it's ready, who react before they think, who rush the process because they can't tolerate the discomfort of not knowing yet. Impatience destroys more plans than any external enemy ever could. The people who build the most extraordinary lives are not the fastest people in the room. They are the most patient people in the room who are also relentlessly consistent. They didn't need everything to happen today. They needed everything to happen eventually, and they were willing to put in the quiet, unglamorous work until eventually arrived. So if your life feels slow right now, if it feels like nothing is happening, like the plan isn't working, ask yourself, is the plan actually failing? Or am I just impatient in a season that requires patience? Most people quit exactly one season before the plan would have paid off. Don't be most people. One of the fastest ways to waste your life is to let other people's opinions become the blueprint for your decisions. You will meet people who never built anything themselves, yet they will have strong opinions about why your plan won't work. You will meet people who are comfortable in their own stagnation, and something in them will feel threatened when they see you trying to build something different. A strategist does not build his plan by committee. He listens, he considers, but in the end, he trusts the plan he built in the quiet hours more than the doubt someone throws at him in a loud moment. This doesn't mean ignore all advice. It means don't hand the pen of your life to someone who isn't even holding a pen for their own. Don't let a comment, a joke, a doubtful look from someone else become the reason you abandon a plan you haven't even finished building yet. Your life is the one project you cannot outsource. You can take input. You cannot take control away from yourself and still call it your life. Here is the hardest truth I can give you, and I'm giving it to you because you deserve honesty more than you deserve comfort. Nobody is coming to save your time for you. There is no rescue mission for a wasted decade. There is no plan B for the years you didn't use. The clock does not pause while you figure things out. The clock does not care about your excuses, your bad childhood, your unfair boss, your fear, your doubts. It simply moves, second by second, whether you build or whether you waste. So the only real question left is this: what are you going to do with today? Not next year, not when things settle down, not when I feel ready. Today. Because here is what the strategist understands better than anyone. The plan is never perfect. There is always more information you wish you had, more certainty you wish existed, more safety you wish was guaranteed. But you move anyway, carefully, thoughtfully, deliberately, because waiting for a perfect plan is just a more comfortable way of wasting your life. You don't need certainty. You need a decision. You need one action today that your future self will thank you for instead of resent you for. So don't waste your life. Don't waste it on distractions disguised as rest. Don't waste it on people who drain the plan out of you. Don't waste it on fear pretending to be caution or on comfort pretending to be peace. Build your plan in silence. Execute it with patience. Protect your time like it's the only vault you'll ever own, because it is. And when pressure comes, when doubt comes, when the whole world seems to be panicking around you, be the one person in the room who is calm, because you already know what you're going to do next. You have one life, one plan, one vault of time that is emptying right now as you listen to these words. Don't waste it. Go build something worth the years it will cost you.